Glutzing. Hi.
Knocked beat me to posting the scores, so.
Nay-nayed.
Our first real win, I had to.
Yo, Glut, are you okay with putting it on a deathmatch game? Because I really want to teabag Wolf. Thank you so much.
Can you put me in spec, pretty please?
Who's that? Was that Fang?
Not cool.
Sorry, Fang
Knock.
and I are using the same mic because we're right next to each other.
Could you also put me in spec as Fangori?
Oh yeah, never mind. The answer was both. It was both.
So you have questions?
I have questions in general, and I'm just gonna do them while I'm playing the free-for-all here.
Gotcha.
This part is a little different, so give me a minute. So, Wolf, is Wolf in here? I don't think Wolf's in here.
No, he's not.
No. Wolf's not the toxic type. He's gonna win.
Of course, Vanguard to start with just goes all in on me.
Don't make me go. Oh, that's it. No, I'm pulling out the Zen. I remember this from the goat stack.
All right. So, how did you feel about going into today's game? Did you guys think you were gonna win? I mean, I know that LA is currently 0-5, and now 1-5 in the series. Did you guys feel?
Struggling, honestly.
I'll be honest, I was super cocky.
So okay.
Personally, I thought it was gonna be kind of like an even match.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I know how far.
I believe.
They would have like.
I believe both of the teams are bottom of the standings east, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have people like Shock and other teams to go against that are very, very strong so far this season. Do you feel like your record so far is due to the fact that you're just playing against strong teams, or?
I think it's a little bit of playing against strong teams and a little bit of we've just had a really hard time with our team because either like we're getting troublemakers, people don't passions, people aren't taking it seriously, like it's just a bunch of random factors. And I know we struggled this much last season, and we managed to pick it back at like in the second half and pretty much win every single one, and then we beat Spark. So I think the second half of the season kind of Valiant's like
It's our home field.
Valiant's thing. Yeah, it's our game field.
All right, so I'll be looking forward to seeing
do
how you guys do in the second half of the season. Is there anything that you guys were particularly worried about at any point during the game? Like anyone from the Dallas that you thought might have been able to do some damage to you guys that you were really, really worried about?
Honestly, the biggest thing I was worried about is if they were going to be toxic or not.
That's true.
Ah, okay.
They were really toxic in the game that we hosted for them, so we were worried that
So you really didn't want to map in Vanguard and Guppy.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna be friends.
Hey.
Well, okay, so Guppy and Vanguard are defensively toxic.
In the way that if you flame my team, I will flame you back.
That is what defensively means. You are correct, sir.
He just flashbanged my hook. I am mad triggered. Also, stop discording me, you cuck. Stop discording me. I'm going Lucio, and you're gonna hate this shit.
All right.
Well, thank you.
I'm not really done yet. I'm just trying to think of more questions here as I fill in with
He's just
gameplay.
telling us because he's happy we're here, I guess. Yeah.
Normally, these interviews go for as long as people want to talk normally, so...
Oh, that's solid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're basically,
Don't challenge me.
The word. I'm dead today. We were at IKEA for 3 hours, and then we went to the Atlanta Mall for 3 hours today, and I had, like, literally 3 hours of sleep last night.
Oof.
So life's
We
great.
both took like an hour and a half nap on the ride home. It was fantastic.
Yeah, Atlanta's 2 hours away from my house.
Yeah, by the way, one of the two of them was driving. Smile. Just kidding.
No, Jerry was driving.
Yeah, I know.
Jerry drove on
Jerry's
the way back. I
Jerry's
drove on
a
the way
dad.
there.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know who Jerry is, he's hot. I mean, fuck.
Jerry's my husband.
Yeah.
And my team has the hots for him.
It's mostly a joke.
Mostly. Okay.
Moving on. What's your next question? Please, next question.
Alrighty. I guess I could just go person by person here. How did you guys, just because I'm not looking at Discord right now, but from top to bottom of people who are in the channel, how do you feel you did in your game? Do you feel you could have played better? And if there was anything you could pick about yourself that you would want to do better? Yeah, like a personal, like, a personal breakdown of how you feel you did and what you can improve on.
You're a bitch.
Well,
probably.
I guess I'll go first as the main coach.
Yep.
You are first in the list, so.
Honestly, I was kind of playing pretty Pepega today. Honestly, to be honest, like
There you
I'm
go.
saying honestly a lot, but like it's just because like I'm just off my game and I didn't get to practice today. But I was glad that I did let things down. So yeah, I could play a lot better. I was kind of playing like I had 0 brain when I was playing on Mercy, so.
Ah.
I mean, you
I
don't
felt
really
really
need brain
bad.
to play Mercy, to be honest.
What?
You don't really need brain to play Mercy, to be honest.
Yeah, but I wasn't making smart decisions, and I should have. Be true. It could have. It's probably one of the factors that lost us that map.
That is very true. There were a lot of Mercy reses. Some of them went contested, others did not. But I would say more than half the time the Mercy reses were completely uncontested from both teams. I don't think either team did a really good job of contesting Mercy reses on any of the maps.
Okay, Vanguard, your turn.
Oh, my turn? Fuck. Okay. So I'm a very confident player. You've queued with me in Goats enough to know that. I hope. I was very confident going into this. Like, I don't really care what the team is. I just say, like, I'm gonna play Ryan. I'm gonna shield the Mei. Once Mei dies, I'm gonna big dick shatter 5 people. That's typically my game plan, no matter the score or no matter the team.
Right.
So my game plan going into that never really changed. Map 1, I thought I did pretty well. I maybe like I could have done a little bit better positionally on Ryan because the shatter got canceled. I did well on Hog though, even though Hog's not like I don't know how I got away with that. Map 2 just went really well for everybody. Like our whole, I want to thank my team for that because I basically got carried through that one. They did a really good job peeling for me. Map 3, I got a bit headstrong on Genji after I got 4 ults out by blading, and I should have swapped off way earlier, and I should have swapped on the Mei.
Genji, whenever you play DPS, your calls aren't the same as when you play tank. Which we rely on your calls quite a bit, just because somebody else. Like I know Puppet's like a nasty Reinhardt,
but
he doesn't call as much, which is where he doesn't make calls at all, at least in that game. So I think that's another one of the factors that probably got us that map loss, just among a bunch of other little things, which is really what's made us lose games in the past. Is not much like big mistakes, more so a bunch of little mistakes piling up, and it's like this league is really about who can take over like and punish the most mistakes for the other team, and that's pretty much how you like win these maps off of the other team. I can't speak today, so I apologize.
No, that's actually a great point. A lot of what happens in this league is taking advantage of other people's mistakes, and if you can't do that, then you're not really going to go that far.
The main thing that I noticed with a lot of these teams, because I played on a few teams by now, a lot of the main issues all come down with comms, and I've coached for a long time. Like I've coached for a long time, especially at the ELO, and a lot of the things I see is a lot of it's like a lot of comm things where people they think that target calling is enough for games, but it's not. It relies on game plans too, because you need to adjust your game plan mid game. You can't just go into something saying this is what we're gonna do, and it's never gonna be countered, because it will be countered.
Yeah.
And you have to adjust for when it is countered, and a lot of teams in this league don't do that. So it just becomes a clown fiesta slugfest of whoever's Ryan can hit the bigger shatter a lot of the time.
Yeah, or who can block the shatter the best.
Yeah, that too, also.
Yeah.
And you can see that comms plays a very heavy role in some of the league games, because communication on some, I think map 3, the map you guys lost, there was
no communication whatsoever.
You guys were doing EMP bombs, and a lot of times the EMP would come out so early and the bomb would go off so late that people could either get behind cover or our shields would be back up by that time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It also hurts you. Hero pool was also an issue with that comp too.
Practice that.
Yeah, I think hero pool was actually a little bit of a bigger issue there, but we don't want to leak anything for other teams if they're scouting. Smile. So we won't tell you what was the issue.
To be fair, most of our team is just a giant ball of flex heroes.
Well, I mean, it's always a good thing to be good at some characters. So, you know, you always hear the adage of being like the master of one versus the jack of all trades of all. And in Overwatch, that really doesn't seem to hold all that ground because if your character's not meta, being master, that character doesn't really seem to matter.
See,
Unless
as a
you can-
Doom
Yeah,
one
for
trick,
sure.
as a Doom one
Fizz
trick who
one trick,
pretends to
yeah.
be a jack of all trades, I respect that.
It's also like more so the fact that
Wait, you're one to speak, Gluttony. Wait.
I have
think
I have
a lot of
multiple support heroes that I'm good at.
I know,
what
I'm
you're
joking.
talking about.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. Don't worry, I know.
with
Your
like the
son's
whole
just really
master of
scared.
trades thing. I think it's more so the fact whether or not, like, because you can be good at that hero,
Mhm.
and you can be good at like a specific hero and one trick them, but if you're not consistent with the heroes that you play, it really doesn't.
Yeah, and it's also getting to the fact that even if you're a master of that character, you still have to keep playing them, and especially now with the metas being changed almost every 2 weeks, it feels like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you don't stay up with your character, in terms of trying to be a master of one, if you
Yeah,
don't
you get
stay,
rusty.
yeah, you will get rusty and you will lose very easily.
Yeah, like for some reason, flex people who flex on our team just fit in a lot better than people who are one tricks. And like, there's nothing wrong against one tricks. It's just our team likes to mix things up quite a bit. Because I think the only reason that we've beaten Spark is that we don't know what we're gonna do, so they have no idea what we're gonna do.
Also,
Which
Spark
is how
just
we beat them last season. Well, because
Spark's an
I
interesting
love
team.
Dead
As someone who's played on Spark.
They plan for literally everything. So if you manage to
I
toss
knew it.
them up and they don't know what you're gonna do and throw them a curveball, they don't
Derail them.
it kind of just derails their whole process. But they are a very, very strong team, and it's so much fun playing them.
Especially this season too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even
yeah, it's
stronger
fun to get
ones.
revenge on them.
And like even
for
playing
real.
against NYXL, they're a blast to play. Like GPS they just know how to punish us, and like getting a scrim partner that knows how to punish your mistakes the best is probably one of the better ways to practice.
Even though my team doesn't think that,
Our team just wants to win. Some of them don't.
Yeah, specify some of them.
Well,
Some of them,
and
like,
see,
a
this
lot
this
of
is
them,
this
like
is my
two.
piece of advice for anybody who listens to this later, because I post the interviews on YouTube. Win or lose, gaining experience is all you're really trying to do here.
Yes.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
to be completely honest, you have to experience the losses at some point. Like for me, when I think
Whether that
about
be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What- no, when
it
I-
happens
like-
occasionally, and you have to be ready.
when I think about losses,
Oh,
and I think about sports in general and dealing with losses, I think it was 2008 or 2009 when the Patriots got all the way to the Super Bowl undefeated and then lost.
I was so glad you didn't mention Yankees when you said 2009.
No,
was
I
about to
don't
kick your ass.
I don't play I don't watch or play
I don't pay
baseball,
attention to
unfortunately.
football. The only
I'm
thing I
offended
know
now.
are the Eagles winning the Super Bowl last year and the Steelers. With
Oh my God, I'm a
Ben
bot.
Roethlisberger being immortal.
Take me now, Gluttony. Take me, Dad. Oh, fuck it. Okay, wait. No, you give me the chance.
I'm gonna die.
Once you
All
miss that
right.
one shot.
So
I'm like,
my last question,
Yeah,
and
we're
you'll probably have to look at the rest of the schedule to answer this question. But in the next
Oh,
4
I have it
weeks,
up, dude.
okay. So in the next 4 weeks, or if you guys get into playoffs, who is the team you're more than who you want to meet the most, either in the next 4 weeks that you have planned, or if you guys make it to playoffs? Who do you want to face the most?
me personally, I want to get to the finals and play Spark. If
Okay.
they're still good by then.
If they're
because,
still good by then.
I play... Hey, you never know, man.
Yeah.
They might NYXL.
That is very true.
So my the reason I want to play them, it's I got one game on their team. I played Widow, and I got Ravon's play of the game because
Nice.
I did a 180 headshot onto a Sombra as Widow. And my ego has been massive since, and now that I'm off their team, I want to do it to them. Chap, I hit another shot than you apparently, and only mine didn't make fresh nets because I don't stream, so unfortunate.
Also,
But
like,
because I would have
our
1v1
boy
Chap.
Chap is on that team, and like we love him to death, but we want to corrupt him.
Who was on that team, you said?
Chap,
Chap,
Chappie.
our boy.
he was our boy.
He's our boy. I
Why
love
is Chat on Zen? Oh god, there are two of them.
that. Jesus.
There are two of them. Well, it's funny you guys say Chappie's Chappie honestly didn't start playing Overwatch until I got into this stuff. Because I knew him from World of Warcraft. He's the reason he's in the league is
He's
because
gotten
of
so
me.
much better.
Yeah.
He's
I
gotten so much
felt
better.
bad that he had to make a new account to get a good placement because he was stuck in bronze.
Oh, well, yeah. Like, and a lot of that is more so like, yes, MMR plays a big like
Yeah.
factor into that. but and like a lot of it is positioning and like little things. That's why I coached him on Mercy like crazy for like 2 months. I did so many VOD reviews for him. Like it's just like a bunch of little things that he just needed to work on. And like positioning and game sense comes with time, and he really can't force that.
Yep.
And just like watching like videos on it.
Also, I want revenge on Paris. I want to show Cole Forb and then I can headshot him again.
Sorry to break it to you, but I think Paris is. It depends on how well they do these next few weeks, but they probably won't. We won't.
Yeah, it's Paris. Guess we won't be playing them again.
Wow.
Some harsh words
I'm
there.
not this whole
I don't really care. I like Paris. I like the people on Paris.
The season is not going on anymore.
Yeah, Paris and Spark are our home dogs.
Yeah.
I think just because of the friendly, like, My Hero Academia rivalry we have with Spark, I feel like everybody's going to be excited to play against them again.
Yeah.
Glutty, I am so sorry.
You're not? You wouldn't be playing Tracer otherwise.
Okay, yeah, true. That was kind of a sick, nasty one clip.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, but, I just accidentally emoted, I'm fucked. But, I think Paris is someone that I really want to play again. Because,
Yeah.
am I allowed to leak what happened in scrims, or?
No.
Let's say no, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But, long story short, I really hope someone gets subbed in, so then somebody will die over and over again. But, if that doesn't happen, I still enjoy playing them.
No, I love Paris. Down and lower,
I love Paris, yeah.
My boys. We're actually scrimming them, what, Tuesday or Thursday? Thursday.
Besides that one
But
time
I'm
Laos
really
Smirchies hated me,
excited to play
it's fine.
Spark and YXL.
I think that's such ozone.
Leave me be! You did a 70th shot!
Fun games.
Get out of here! Oh.
The bomb didn't stick to me, unfortunately.
I'm gonna cry.
Dodge that shit like the Matrix.
It's all fun and games until someone teabags the wrong person.
Oh yeah.
I
Speaking
think
of, that's another question. How do you guys feel? Like, I know you were talking earlier about people being toxic. I mean, like, do you feel like the toxicity compare in the Overwatch League? If compare it to in the mock Overwatch League, compare it to normal comp. Do you feel there's more toxicity or less toxicity here?
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot
this
less.
Is a loaded question because
Depends on the team.
For sure, less toxicity. But when there is toxicity, it is very targeted.
Yeah.
Oh, so targeted.
It's
Everything's
so
very
targeted.
personal, because it's not just I ran into this guy in my game and I think he's trash. It's I know this guy personally and I don't like him because he's trash. That's the type of personalized like targeting that you see. And a lot of it in times is unjustified, and a lot of it times it's people being childish. But that's what you see when you're personally invested in other people. You see the worst and the best of everyone. And that's what our league is. And I personally stay here because I like the best.
Mm-hmm.
When I see the best, I like the best. When the worst happens, it's always good to stick and think about the best.
Oh yeah.
The best will come back.
I think it's more so like the fact that there are a few teams that either know each other IRL or don't, and they just kind of pit themselves against everybody else. Or there's just a few people that just are so pessimistic towards everything, and either they teabag like crazy because they think that you're targeting them, or it's just it's a lot of misunderstanding just because everyone is so young in this league
and so different.
Like their either their personalities or their viewpoints on life are so different. And there's like I would say the age average of our league is like 16 probably.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Like everyone's
I'm still
so
above
young.
average then. Sunglasses emoji.
Either graduate high school or
okay, never mind.
Get any life experience, so they don't understand certain things that come with being either an adult or like
don't have the life
social experiences.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Like people tend to overreact to things that they aren't physically experiencing.
Yeah.
Did you teabag him?
No, I didn't teabag him.
And like our team, it personally annoys both me and Noct when like toxicity is thrown to us and when we are toxic to other people. So like we're much stricter than most teams about it.
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
I got threatened 3 separate times for map bans today.
What?
Yes.
I got threatened 3
Okay,
separate times because I kept making jokes about tactical teabagging.
Oh.
Well, it's more so like we don't care if you teabag like your friends, but not in a league match, just because like especially if the other team is known for at least being semi-toxic and kind of throwing a fit.
Don't want to risk it.
We just,
Don't-
I don't
yeah.
want to cause any drama. There's no.
And that's why I
point.
didn't teabag.
Okay, Grim, because like we're just here to practice, but like in a
It
game,
just
it's
can elevate
like,
situations and just kind of mess up the gameplay. And I'd rather win on
Oh, yeah.
actual skill and strategy than win on like tilting like the other Reinhardt or something like that.
Ah, okay.
Because I remember like last season, like I love Dusk. He's my boy. I've met him in real life. But I remember the like strat for last season for beating the Glads was to tilt Dusk
We
out of
didn't
his
play the
line.
one season.
I know we didn't, but other teams did. And I
Yeah.
remember talking to them. They were like, just tilt Dusk and you win.
See, that was my strategy on Spark for a while, and then Spark was like, we may or may not be the #1 team. Do not teabag people. And then I had to just play Widow, you know? It happens.
Yeah.
But like, I personally, I'm okay with doing it because I saw Shock do it in Overwatch League, and I'm like, oh, that's epic. But then at the same time, I do see the reasons for why you wouldn't. Like, if I have a friend on the other team, maybe I might sneak a bag or two in there. But like,
Well, see, and
it'll be in good fun.
my thing with
It's
the
not
Overwatch
gonna-
League is they don't tell you how they penalize that kind of stuff. Like, you don't know if there's a penalty for doing that on stream. Or
it's a verbal
anything like
punishment as far as I know. Because Sinatra gets away with it. Really
yeah, but you can
easily.
only imagine you can only get away from it. So
Well,
like, you can only get so many verbal warnings before they decide to stop you.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, actually, fun fact about Overwatch League. The reason they announced this in 2018, the reason that match chat is banned in all of their scrims and games is because you won't guess which player was the reason they had to ban match chat. Nope.
Dogman.
Nope, no, from 2 years ago.
Sinatra.
The natural season. No. Jake.
Oh,
Jake
really?
OW was shit talking people allegedly. Like he was going like, "You're trash. Your whole team's fucking trash. Get out of here!" And like swearing at the
Yeah,
other
it's
team.
just.
It's great.
I've had people do that to us last season. Like I think I went through like I spent like at least 12 total hours last season going through like
Streams to get screenshots.
of like chat when the streamer just so happened to have chat open, just to get like cases against people. And it was because like I'm kind of mama bear to my team. Like I don't take that shit. Like especially if my team is
got
like
stuck on a
hurt
rock.
by it and actually like taken aback
Most
by
of the
it,
time.
which is most of the time because
We're
our
top
team is a bunch
thieves.
of special snowflakes and we love them.
But like even if it's like a team that we're really familiar with, like Paris and well, maybe not Paris just yet, but especially with Spark,
Or yeah,
we would allow a little bit of teabagging because we all know it's for fun and games because we're all friends, like old boys.
except for when we.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, except for when there's actual toxicity and we notice and we're like, okay, how about that?
Considering
Yeah.
we've had Weeb on
We've
our
had it
team
happen
life,
before.
and I've known him 3 times.
It was partially me and Wolf's fault because we targeted that person and teabagged them, but like it's not the right thing to
No,
do.
we all
and we got
targeted
punished for it
Weeb
as well.
because he's
Don't leak
there's
that.
obviously a lot of mistakes.
Didn't we agree not to say what happened?
We did agree, and we're not saying what happened. We just are saying that
Okay.
we, like, no strategy, boy. Things happen.
There's a reason I'm quiet right now.
Okay, so
That's it.
the last thing I want to say is that when you guys left while we were waiting for Dallas to get in, Rodeo said that Fang and Vanguard left to practice. I'm like, what is there to practice on Winston? He's like, he's practicing his aim. I'm like, aim on Winston?
Okay. Let me explain. I'm a training range like religious fanatic basically because I used to grind console back in the day and I had a very very specific routine I go through.
Mhm.
It's Tracer, Genji, Hanzo, McCree, Widowmaker.
It takes him like an hour to work.
Widowmaker, and then if I know I'm playing tank, then I go Roadhog. I don't want to talk about it. Then I go Roadhog, then I switch on to Roadhog, Ball. Then I go Winston for primal juggling, and I go Reinhardt for 180 shatters. Like I have a very specific set rotation for heroes, and I was going in there because I didn't get through the rest of my tanks. I was only on Roadhog.
Ah, okay.
So yes, I was warming up my Winston aim, and I'd like to say it paid off on map 2.
Alright.
My tracking was 100%. I didn't miss a single bullet.
I'll take your
But yeah,
word on that.
the reason why I left is because we just got home and I was eating dinner. So when we got in the game, I was like, maybe I should warm up my aim just a little bit. Because I wanted to do a quick play before the
Considering
game.
we have been gone since like 10 a.m.
I have less than an hour
Yeah,
total
we've
on
been
tour.
out
But if you rub this in my face
all
at some
day.
point, I am going to absolutely anally destroy you. I swear.
And this is the type of toxicity we try to.
Hey, that's not toxicity. That's a compliment in some way.
Oh boy. Oh shit! My sound is completely off, so I didn't even hear you coming.
Don't watch
for
Kill
me.
Cam. I did not miss the Sonic arrow. I swear.
All right.
Yeah. So yes, I was warming up my Winston aim.
Okay. So, you guys have any questions for me about anything, or any final remarks you'd like to say before we end?
Yes. How do I aim on Zen?
You just
Oh wait.
get.
Who had a serious question?
You get. I mean, like, if I give you a sarcastic answer, is get good scrub, but.
No, that's the right answer to me.
Correct answer. That's a correct
Especially
answer.
to Vanguard.
To Vanguard.
Was there anything that you noticed that kind of caught your eye, or like?
Oh, you mean me
While
in terms
watching
of
the
you
game?
playing
Yeah.
against I would just like
Yeah,
I
just like
pointed
our
it
team
out
in general.
earlier, but you guys need to do better communication on enemy mercies. That way you can contest the reses. There were a lot of reses that managed to get off,
Yeah.
though. I wasn't keeping track. I think both teams managed to get the same amount of reses off. So learning to contest the reses is something you need to do. You made some pretty good swaps when you needed to, so I can't hold that against you.
One
Let's
good and one negative. I'm happy.
Well, yeah, I tried to give
Yeah,
a
it's like a
positive
feel
point and a negative point. You gotta know where you're good, so you know where to improve.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's like a few like just little things of like
How'd you get over there so fast?
communication in that regard, but
Yeah,
Oh my
considering
God.
this season, we pretty much have a brand new roster, whether it be because people couldn't handle.
I mean it's brand new now.
You did not
it
see
is
that.
brand new.
Even though it's half of it's returning members,
I mean, our
It's
main
still a brand
lineup
new
is all
roster compared
Valiant
to
plus
what we
Vanguard.
started with.
I've effectively been on this roster since November. I've helped
Okay,
coach this
you-
team a lot.
I
Well,
mean,
that
like,
puts you on part of the new roster, yeah. Oh, I jumped over your head. Okay. I didn't even notice you were there.
Vanguard did help coaches when he was on Spark. There's stuff
leaving.
like that. Both Chang and I just don't know, considering like I haven't been playing for very long. And I'm
God damn
not,
it.
and also like I'm not very good at coaching anything other than out of support. So.
Whereas I have played the game a real long time. I'm okay at coaching, but I don't know how to put it into words correctly.
I don't ever stop talking, so that's like my specialty.
I think it's one reason why we do at least mildly well.
We bounce off each other.
We do bounce off each other.
We have
Well,
a
and
very
sometimes
core.
sometimes you need that. And a lot of times people don't realize that they can be specialized to support DPS or tank, and one person can know something about another, but not can be completely set. I do feel that, however, the better you will do better, the more you learn about other roles too. Because if you realize
Oh,
what
yeah.
your tanks or your supports have to do while you're a DPS, that'll give you a mindset into not only thinking about your own teammates, but thinking about how the enemy team's roles are going to play the way they play, and trying to find some way to
Yeah.
outplay them. So learning a little
Is
bit
that-
about everything helps out a lot.
Is that the role I fit
And I
within
get
this team or no?
And I try to like tell my teammates to pay attention to everything, not just the stuff you need to, for that reason.
And we do VOD reviews. I don't know how many other teams do VOD reviews per week, but I know we do at
We do
least
it every
one.
week.
I know that there are a couple of teams that do at least 1 or 2 VOD reviews a week, so you're not the only team that does it, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epic.
I
Alright.
know there's a few. I know Paris has been trying to set it up. We helped Soul set it up. I don't know if Haywire is actually doing it or not,
hmm
Yeah.
but
Like
it is helpful. Having Vanguard and having like that at least like in-depth knowledge on like how heroes should be played or shouldn't be played in certain metas is really helpful.
Yeah.
We have like a channel in our server.
Specifically for it.
What? What?
Never mind.
Oh. Yeah, I just literally had Vanguard type up how all of heroes should be played in this current meta.
Yeah, I went through every tank and every support. I still have all like 15 DPS left. And but Guppy trash talking me through most of it, and it also being a school night that day made
Yeah.
it really difficult to finish that list. I'm gonna get to it tonight.
That's understandable. It sounds like Vanguard has homework then.
Vanguard always
When
has
my
homework.
parents,
Oh,
if
he
they
always
hear that
does.
sentence, they'll panic and they'll like, "Oh, you didn't do all your work," and they'll like scream at me.
Well, that's why you're supposed to have a headset and not speaker.
I know, I do have a headset.
No,
This is
Vanguard
a
uses
loud-ass
AirPods.
headset.
How else do you think I have alone
Okay,
time?
Gluttony.
I mean,
You will laugh your ass off at this. Wolf. Okay, Wolf is our wild card of the team. We don't know if he's gonna pop off and get 6Ks or just do nothing and just feed all night. But he plays with AirPods.
Oh God.
Oh, by the way,
God.
On his computer.
Wait, I think I have to announce Saving Private Wolf, right? I think I have to tell
Saving
about
Yeah,
Saving
Saving
Private Wolf.
Private Wolf.
Okay, so on map 1, the second point. So this is the one we ran the Orisa Hog comp.
Yeah.
I had a very specific set strategy for that, and I was like, fuck it, we're gonna run it. So that's what we did. So I'm on Roadhog for that because I literally used to one trick like Hog for tank.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna go Hog. So I hear Wolf. It's like, help me, screaming, help me. He's 1v1ing. He gets out with like 50 HP while invis. I fly over, hook the diva, he hacks her, and then we stagger the baby diva. So we called that moment Saving Private Wolf, and then we almost did it again on map 2.
It happened in the Hanamura map too.
Yeah, at one point it was just me and Wolf alive.
Yeah.
And we're like, we live, we killed 2 people on the stagger phase. And I'm like, we just kept saying
Spoiler,
Saving
they
Private
didn't
Wolf.
live.
We didn't live, but it was entertaining as shit.
Alright.
Dude, I need
No,
to.
at the very end, you, Wolf, and someone else were alive, and Wolf was literally 10 HP, and it was just you and Wolf. Wolf manages to pop off at the most unsuspecting times. Like I think there was a point in that Hanamura map where he, like the whole enemy team, the whole of Dallas was ignoring Wolf.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
he's
that was
probably
when
the
me and Wolf got
scariest
staggered. That was when me
ever.
and Wolf got staggered.
Oh yeah. And
Mic
that was
off.
the play of the game, wasn't it?
Mic
Oh
on.
yeah, no, that was
Yeah,
when they
no,
all
it
just
was.
ignored me. High noon from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was sick.
All right. I think that'll end the interview. Thank you very much, guys, for coming out, participating. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the series and the interview. It sounds like I need to go back and find some clips for Saving Private Wolf if I manage to get those on stream.
Great.
And then post the interviews after those are being done uploaded. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I hope to see you guys in the playoffs. If not, then I hope to stream another game possibly. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the season if I don't stream any more of your games. And I look forward to what you guys end up being able to do.
Yo, I was on Zen and Mystery Deathmatch and I killed 3. Are you proud of me?
Alright.
Yes.
Have a good one, dude.
Have a great one.
Yeah,
Good night,
it was
guys.
great, dude.
See
Good
you,
night, man.
Vanguard.
See you, dude.